Hello, everybody. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining our webinar today. My name is Dominic Dinardo. I'm the CEO of Aforza, and we're joined by Nick Eales, my co-founder, and he's the Chief Product Officer of Aforza. And actually, there's a team here that are going to help, and we're going to do some questions and things at the end. But the theme for today is never waste another promotion dollar again. Right, so kind of a big bold statement. And when we get into it, you're going to see through the presentation, we're going to explore some of the challenges we faced in today's world. 2020 is a very, very special year, but we're also going to do some demonstration. We're going to take you through how to plan, execute, and improve your promotion performance in real time. And the thing that's going to be interesting, and we'll explain the biggest company, if you're a Unilever or Diageo, or you're one of the big Goliaths in the world on the consumer goods front, or maybe you're a small, fast-growing company. What we find is that some of the challenges that face everybody today, it's like there's a big leveling factor going on in the market. Many of the challenges that are faced today are common across big and small companies. I'm going to explore those and see how you can improve. So let's get into it. Let's get into the materials. Just as we get started, let me find my slide controls. Let me give you 10 seconds on Aforza. There is myself and Nick and our third co-founder Ed, three musketeers, the glorious black and white. We have a background in cloud computing. We're all veterans of Salesforce and related companies. I've been doing that for many, many years. And we saw that there was many companies focusing on different industries, what they're called industry cloud companies. It's a bit of a jargon, but there didn't seem to be a company out there focusing purely on consumer goods, the food and beverage industry. And we thought there was some modern 21st century challenges to resolve there. And so we thought it'd be a great market opportunity to build a company. And together with some very close advisors, people like Gonzalo Esposito, a former commercial CIO from Unilever, Mark Dar, the CEO of Dar Foods, we got a lot of industry specificity and recommendations and advice about what was going on in the world when we came to market. And then we have people like Brett Krina and Niracha Teche Kunavud, software industry advisors. And Niracha, of course, is the EVP of Industries Go-to-Market in Salesforce. And in fact, Salesforce, along with Bonfire and Dar Capital, one of our investors. So we had a lot of influential friends who could really help us in many different ways. And we have won customers like Heineken and Superfoam. And indeed, we'll actually talk about Heineken a little bit later in this presentation. So in short, we're a software cloud company completely dedicated to consumer goods and everything from promotion management to retail execution. We'll get into that now. So I think, the world is always changing, right? But the rate of change just seems to get faster and faster. Now, when you look at the consumer goods industry, what always fascinates me, of course, is we're talking about an industry that's literally centuries old, right? This stuff has been going on for a long time. And so we've been doing things on paper. Some of these processes have been operating on paper for forever. And it's really only in the last, 20, 30 years, the advent of mobile computing has really made a significant difference. But today, and for the foreseeable future, we're in a new age. It's not anymore just about having smart, clever mobile devices. It's how those devices can leverage the power of the cloud, how they can connect our entire team and all of our processes, how you can leverage all of that to improve your business today and tomorrow and be agile about the challenges we face in this new digital age. I guess the thing I'm trying to say here is the potential that we have to do things differently is tremendous. And we're going to be demonstrating that actually in this webinar today. So in the year 2020, surviving, actually to thrive, let's face it, in the year of COVID, surviving is kind of key, right? It requires real time. So, when we talk about you need to have the right products in the right place at the right time at the right price, right? That's probably always true. But in a world when we're dealing with entire cities, changing into lockdown, not lockdown, or the entire on-trade business is suddenly stopping, or now it's starting again, then it stops. What we're finding is like the situation today is kind of very visibly, very noticeably flicking big switches in all of our lives and in our target markets where we have to react to real-time changes. Now, when you look at McKinsey's comments on this, and they said, it's at the bottom of the slide, CPG companies worldwide invest about 20% of revenue. Probably the bigger ones do about 20%, smaller companies maybe a little bit less, but 72% of that trade promotion investment is lost money. Those stats come from before the COVID crisis, right? So when we think about what we have to do, with all that on, is it on, is it off, what's going on? This means today, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be able to dynamically plan, execute, and improve in real time because your market is changing in real time. Doing this segmentation process and planning exercise where, you might do it once a year or something, it's kind of irrelevant now. Everything just changed. So this ability to iterate and improve in real time is going to become fundamental. Let's look at it another way here. Think about like when you go to market with your promotions, etc. All the people involved, the stakeholders, is the finance team, and they need to see the real-time ROI performance. Your account team is wanting to see the real-time visibility and make adjustments to what the promotions are doing, and they're requiring feedback from the on-the-ground merchandisers, and sales teams might be capturing orders on or from telesales. But all of this requires a real-time connection, a real-time loop of connectivity where you can feedback what's happening and make adjustments. And to not do that, to fire off into the blind, the promotion, and wait weeks or months for EPOS data from some third-party data source that's assembled it, that doesn't really cut it in the 21st century, and it's certainly not cutting it in 2020, I'm afraid. So what can we do about it? Well, we're going to come in towards a demonstration now, but we can do lots of things with technology today. We can create with Aforza this end-to-end insights to execution, right? We can make highly targeted promotions of active segmentation. What does that mean? Well, think about it like this. If I want to understand or run a promotion for all the supermarkets in Madrid city centre, maybe give everyone within a 1 or 2 kilometre radius, I can do that, and I can do that segmentation immediately. I can create a promotion on that immediately. Or maybe I'm in the UK and I want to try and immediately create a promotion for all the pubs that just reopened in at maybe a northern town or something. It's suddenly come off lockdown, and we can now distribute there again. I want to create a promotion to target them. I want to do it in real time. You can do this. Or maybe I want to target all the bars within 1 kilometre of the beach in Portugal. Whatever it might be, this active segmentation capability gives us the chance to do it like right now. I don't have to wait. And the thing that's completely different and unique about the way we've done it in Aforza is that's simple. And you see this in the demo. It's really easy to do. It flows all the way end to end. So setting it up and creating the segmentation and creating the promotions means it's immediately available if you want it to be on e-commerce, on telesales, on the field. I think maybe at this point, seeing is believing. So I'm going to hand over to my colleague here, Nick. He's going to take you through the demo. Please enjoy. Over to you, Nick.
Thank you, Dominic. Hello, everyone. My name is Nick Eales, and I lead product and development for Aforza. In today's demonstration, I'm going to take you through 3 of the key areas that our trade promotion management solution addresses. The first is planning. So when I'm an account manager or promotion manager, I need to be able to plan out perfect promotions. These promotions need to have the right products, they need to be targeting the right customers or segments, and they need to have the right discounts associated to them to give me the best return that I can get and the best uplift. The second section we're going to look at is the execution. And this is really the critical missing piece from a lot of trade promotion solutions. When I create my promotions, I need to wait a way to deploy those into the field. So I need to get these into the hands of my field teams. I need these to be accessible by my telesales agents. I need them on my e-commerce website. I need these promotions to be in front of my customers so that they can act on them. And then the third point, and again, a really critical one, is improvement. So as I'm executing my promotions, as I'm planning them, I need to get real-time feedback on how they're performing so we can make tweaks and we can fine-tune them to increase the effectiveness. If a certain product or a certain promotion is not performing, we need to know about that instantly so we can enact change and turn that into a really effective promotion. So let's jump straight into the demonstration, and I'm going to show you how all of this works using Aforza's tools. So here we are in Aforza. I'm logged in as an account manager who's planning out the different promotions that they're going to execute for the Fresh Start shops that they manage. So here I am on an account page, and I can see details about this specific outlet. I can see hierarchy information. So how does my Fresh Start outlet actually fit into the overall group? And this is really important when you talk about promotions, because often you're running promotions nationwide, but sometimes you also want to run promotions on a per store or per segment basis. Speaking of segments, when I'm on this page, I can see all of the granular details I need to know about this particular outlet. So I can see relationship details, the demographic that shops there, the store specifications. So, how many areas do they have available for me to display gondolas or put posters up? What competitors are being sold in that store, geographical information, really anything you want to capture about this customer. And then most importantly, I can see the promotions that I'm currently running at this store. So on this calendar, I get a really easy to use view of what is being run at this store today. So I can see from here that we've actually got a number of nationwide discounts that we're applying to all of our customer base, which we're applicable for. There's a couple of coupon contests that we're running earlier in the year. And then there's some seasonal discounts for soft drinks and other products that we're marketing, but none of those are really being activated at this point in time. So not to worry, we could actually just drag one of these across and instantly that promotion is now available. Or the other alternative is something changes about this account and we want to react to that. So if I go back to my segment page here, let's say we learn a bit more information about this customer. Perhaps we know that they're ordering a lot from us, so we want to mark them as a VIP. So we can easily toggle them on as a VIP customer by clicking the button, and it's now tracked here on the customer's record. And what that means is, from a promotion standpoint, they're immediately going to be eligible for new VIP promotions based on that change. So after refreshing the page, you can see there's 3 new promotions at the bottom here, all for VIP discounts for certain product lines. You can also see this customer now qualifies for VIP nationwide discount promotions. So just by changing that one attribute on a customer, we're immediately given a number of new options that we can use to help upsell this customer and to really go to market effectively with them. Another thing that we might want to use this for is if we're competing with other companies. So let's say we went to this store and we know there's a new competitor being sold there that we're really trying to target. So this new drinks competitor. Again, I can add that to our customer record here. And if I go back to promotions, immediately I'm going to get some promotional options to help combat that competitive threat. So we can see we've now got 3 specific promotions for this series of drinks that we sell to try and get rid of the market share of that customer and to get our share of shelf up as well. So that is how we actually go about planning promotions for accounts. And as I said, we can add new promotions, we can drag and drop these, we can modify them. We can use this calendar to check out for promotion clash to see what's performing well and what's not performing well. But let's say I want to see a bit more detail. I'm going to click into one of these promotions. I'm going to look at this VIP soft drinks, buy 5, get 1 free. And this is going to give you a much more detailed view of how that promotion is put together. So here we are on the promotion. We can see the name. We can see the effectivity date when we're running it from and to. We've got a status and a type, so you can have different types of promotions that you're running. And then we can also see who we're targeting. So your promotions can just target nationwide accounts, or additionally, they can target segments. And a segment really is a collection of customers that we want to go to market to. So in this case, we're actually targeting our VIP customers. In the related details of this promotion, I can see the discount that we're applying, which is this free soft drink. We can see the different products that I'm selling. And then I can see the different groups where I'm having to choose some soft drinks. I have to buy some soft drinks and I have to choose one for free. And then the rules tab, we can see how we're targeting those customer segments. So we can see in this case, we are targeting our VIP customers. We're allowing this promotion to be sold on mobile, telesales, and e-commerce. All of our sales reps and our external users can use this promotion. And then we actually have calculations that in real time will tell us how many customers this promotion is going to reach. So in this case, there's only 1 VIP customer, so we've got a 5% coverage. So we know that this is a very targeted, very specific promotion. So that's a very high-level overview of planning, which is a key part of promotion management. But what happens after planning? What happens if I want to actually go to Fresh Start and tell them about this promotion and get them to order it? Well, let me now take you to the order capture screen, in this case the telesales one, where I can show you the experience for actually pushing this promotion to a customer and capturing an order. So here I am on our order capture page, and on here I can see all of my products in the catalog for this customer. I can see I've added a couple of products to the cart already and they've been priced. And this is all well and good, but what if I also want to sell promotions? So here on the left, we can see our promotions tab. And when I click on that, I'm going to get a view of all of those active promotions for this customer. So this will match that promotion calendar that you saw earlier. And we can see the nationwide discounts, the VIP discounts, those competitor bundles, and then some VIP discounts at the bottom here as well. So let me go ahead and add one of these to the cart. So the customer has expressed interest in the buy 5, get 1 free special promotion here for the VIPs. And when I click on that, I get taken to this guided selling configuration screen where I'm guided as a sales rep or as a customer to pick the right products to have this promotion executed correctly. So here, the first thing I have to do is actually buy 4 soft drinks. So I have to choose 4 of these at full price. And as I'm modifying that, you can see that we're actually in this current kind of orange state, which tells us that we still need to configure something in here to be accurate. And once I hit 4 drinks, you're going to see that this has gone to green. It's good to go. And we've priced everything in here as well. So the last step then is to choose my free drink. So you can see that we've got $0 each for these, and I can pick any one of these for free. It's going to give it to me for free, and it's going to automatically validate this promotion and price it correctly so we get our total price. We could add this to the cart if we wanted to, and we're good to go. And if the customer says this configuration looks great, I just want to order 100 more of it, we can very quickly, easily up the quantity, and everything is multiplied and we're ready to add this large promotion to the cart. So when I do that, it gets added to my cart. All of it is priced, the discounts are applied, taxes are applied, sales commission is applied, and you are ready to complete that promotional order for a customer and ship those products to them in the store. So that's just one simple example, but you can create any permutation of promotion you want. For instance, here we've got a buy a fridge and then get 50% off ice cream. So you have to buy this fridge, it doesn't let you not buy it. And then you get 50% off as much ice cream as you like. So again, the customer can go in and choose exactly what they want. And just like that, it's validated, it's priced, the discounts are applied, and I can add that promotion to my shopping cart. So now let's take a look at what happens when a sales rep in the field wants to use the same promotional experience. So here I am in the Aforza mobile application, and this is what the field reps, so your sales reps, your merchandisers, will use when they're on the road and speaking to customers. See here I can see that I'm creating a new order for a customer, and I have full access to my product catalog and all the different categories. And I can see right here at the top, I can view all of the current offers and promotions for this customer. So when I click into that, I get the exact same view that my telesales agents got, or that my B2B commerce customers would get. So I can see all of the different promotions available to me. I can see the VIP promotions, those competitor promotions. And just like we did in telesales, I can click on one to add it to my cart, and it's going to take me through that same configuration process. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select 4 of those drinks, and you can see again that we're validating this promotion as the sales rep enters it, so they cannot make any mistakes. And then I'm going to choose my free drink. And just like that, I can add it to the cart, and it's now here ready for validation and ready to be sold to the customer with all of the discounts. We can complete the order, we can view it, create an invoice, we can create a receipt, schedule a delivery, and then capture the customer signature to properly complete that order. So that's execution. I've shown you how you can plan a promotion, and then you can push it to your field, and you can make changes to it, and you can have that in telesales, mobile, and then you can also have that on your web for e-commerce. The last piece of the puzzle that I want to talk to you about is the analytics or the improvement. One of the real powerful features of having execution and planning on the same platform is that you get real-time feedback on how everything is performing. So I'm going to swap over here to my promotion performance dashboard, and on here I can get a really detailed look at how all of my promotions are performing in the field. So right at the top left, I can see the overall effectiveness of my promotions. So I can see if we've planned them correctly, if it's being sold in a store, and how effective are those targets that we're trying to meet against our predicted revenue. We can see the base revenue that we usually generate. All of this is automatically calculated for us when we create promotions. I can see our predicted revenue. So what's the uplift that I'm going to get from selling these promotions to customers? And then really importantly, we're automatically capturing the actuals. So in real time, as new orders come in, I can see this actual revenue ticking up, and you can see the overall effectiveness increasing. And that means that over time, I can actually see the different promotions, how they're performing on any given day. So if a competitor comes to market and one of our promotions starts to fail, we can see that there's a dip down in the performance, and we can change that promotion, and everyone will instantaneously be using the new discounts or the new products or the new groups. And we can get really interesting analytics from this. So we can see total volume sold, how much profit we're generating, what are the right promotions and the right groups and the right products that are really, knocking it out of the park. What's our total revenue lift over our base? What quantity of products we're selling because of this? So this is all really useful and really interesting information, but I can go from this back to a single promotion and I can tweak it. And that is where the power is. That end-to-end platform that Dominic was talking about before, this gives you so much agility and so much flexibility when you're going to market and trying to gain that share of shelf and increase your margins and revenue. So just to recap, I've shown you how you can plan a promotion either for a segment or an account or a group of accounts, how you can view those promotions on a calendar, making sure there's no clash between your product sets, making sure you've got the right promotions at the right time. I've also shown you how you can change something about a store, whether it's just that they're a VIP or there's a competitor being sold there or the location of the store, and immediately get access to the best promotions for that situation. I've then shown you how you can execute. And execution is all about taking those promotions and putting them in front of a customer and capturing the revenue. And then lastly, I've shown you how you can improve your promotions by analyzing what's going on in the field, analyzing what promotions are doing well, which aren't doing so well, and tweaking and tuning your promotions because of that. So this is a really high-level overview, but hopefully it's given you a good idea of some of the key capabilities that we're focusing on. So with that, I'm going to hand it back to Dominic. Thank you for your time.
That was really good. Thanks. Thank you, Nick. Did you see that? Nick has a bit of a gift. He's very good at his job. He makes it look very easy, but he makes it look easy because the software is supporting him to make it look easy. He took you through planning, executing, and improving, right? It's quite a short demonstration, but you can just see the end-to-end process, right? It goes through everything from creating those promotions and seeing the calendar right through to retail execution type functionality on a mobile device, running offline. Very, very powerful stuff and easy. And let's just remind ourselves, if that all looks so easy, why is it so hard today? Well, in our experience, if you're a smaller company, you're probably living on Excel and mailing it about and trying to do approvals over email. And that might get you so far, but then it doesn't really connect, does it? It's not really that end-to-end vision. I'm not getting the feedback loops. And then if you're a larger company, you probably have, I would guess, even larger companies might spend tens of millions of dollars on this stuff, and they have very complex solutions with gazillions of KPIs, and they try and model it. But then it's kind of like in a stovepipe, very separate to what's actually going on in the field or how things are actually happening in real time on channels. And you get this disconnected effect. And that disconnection leads to that McKinsey we're talking about, right? The wasted spend and all that missed revenue. You really need to be able to do it. Your systems today don't let you do what you saw in the demo. So, because it's easy, right? And this is kind of the fundamental thing. We've deliberately set out to simplify. Use digital technology to make it real-time and easy to use and make it accessible across the internet. And if it's a cloud service that's accessible across the internet and you're not building some custom solution, it doesn't have to take forever to implement. You know, there's only like life's too short. You don't have the time to spend millions and millions of dollars trying to build custom solutions for something you might need in 2022, right? This is like, no. Life is happening now. Sales are happening now. People are either surviving or indeed thriving now. And that's why we've been thinking about a very straightforward methodology to get you to value as fast as possible. And you could you can see on the slide here, right? Spend a week defining everything. And then because this already exists, you're not building things, you're configuring the solution. Take a couple of weeks to do that, and then scale, roll it out. And maybe it's a small start or however you choose to grow, we can discuss it. But it can be done this fast, and then you sustain that growth thereafter. So very straightforward, right? Because it can be. I think it's a really, really important point. And I'm good. I'm glad we got this because I always felt like, where's the slide coming? But we've got to talk about one of our customers, Heineken. Heineken's great company, and I certainly enjoy consuming their products. So it's good. It's good to have them as one of our customers. They've got in their Portuguese operation, they have something like 500 plus people in the field wanting to be able to do real-time promotions and pricing. And they've got a big transformation project running on where they're actually implementing SAP as a back end and using Salesforce for CRM and Aforza for this real-time promotion and pricing element, where they're going to be doing this active customer segmentation you saw in the demo. Did you see Nick doing the active segmentation in real time? And actually, if you are interested in, and you've been pleased so far with the presentation, I highly recommend going onto the Aforza website. And in there you can find Heineken Portugal CIO, Marek Tolash, and he actually gives a great podcast and some case study material actually to get into the detail. But you'll find lots and lots of stuff there to learn about this and how Heineken are actually using technology you saw in the demo in real life. Now, if you do all of this, what benefits can you expect? And McKinsey have actually said that there's a 5x, so 5 times difference between the least efficient processes that they see in the market and the best in class. And if you just think about that for a second, that's just like a huge differential. But if today, in your world, promotion dollars are being spent with no concept of what's happening in terms of the results and having to wait long periods of time to see what feedback you get, it's not really a surprise to see a massive disparity. And in fact, I would suggest that possibly, if it's kind of like fire off the promotion and wait to see what happens in 2 or 3 months, it's kind of like, you don't get this active feedback loop. It's not really that surprising. You get this 5x difference between some complete train wrecks of investments and some particularly good ones. And we gave this demonstration actually to I can't better not tell you who it is, but when I say it's a leading soft drinks company, you would probably get it in 2 or 3 guesses, right? You're going to figure out who it is. We did just the active segmentation part of the demo alone, and that revenue manager said that he could see an immediate 5 to 10% increase, and hopefully you can agree with him. You can see why he would think that. And of course, you see here on the screen lots of analytical capabilities. You can pretty much slice and dice this any way you want. So we thought, okay, so what can we do that's really different to everybody else to help all of our prospective customers get on this journey to easy, effective promotion management? How can we give everyone the full power of all these capabilities and just let them have a little bit of a play and get sense of it and find out just how easy it is? And I really don't think anyone else has ever done this in the market before for promotion management. But we're going to offer everybody and all of you a free 30-day trial. So if you like the demo, you wouldn't mind having a little bit play yourself, maybe load your own products, a couple of example accounts and promotions. And we can help you do it, by the way. So if you sign up, we can invest a little bit of time to help you get started. You can see there's a in fact, if I just point, I guess it's from where the camera is, you'll see at the bottom of the slide. Sign up for a free trial, try it, see what you think. Right? See if it beats Excel. I think it might do. Or you know what? Maybe it beats that big complicated process, the stovepipe that you might have if you're a larger company, But I really encourage you to give it a try. Just a little bit of time and effort, and you might actually be blown away. I really think you will be, actually. I hope you like it. Now, one too fast. Let me go back. So just to wrap up, right, what are we talking about here? Plan, execute, improve. It's all very, very straightforward and easy. What we've shown you is how real-time promotion management can seriously boost the effectiveness of what you're spending on this stuff and help you go from just surviving in today to building a business that can thrive. And be under no illusions, in 2020, unfortunately, we're going to see a lot of companies fail, regrettably. But also we're going to see lots of people make the evolutionary leap they have to do in their business to actually thrive in the 21st century. And it doesn't matter if you're a big company or a small company. The great thing about this digital technology is it's a great leveler, right? Everyone can access it. All you need is just, connect to the internet. Try out the 33-day trial. Anyway, I am sure that we probably have a gazillion questions on the back of all of this and probably stimulated a lot of thought. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. We're going to be around now. The team is going to be around for a little while to answer some questions. And so please, I'll just say a big thank you. And while we're just letting you sit, giving you a couple of moments to put your questions into the system, I do want to say I appreciate you investing your time. Like today in 2020, people are extremely busy more than ever. And these times, in time of Forza, we do actually realize that it's a commitment and we appreciate it. And then the last thing I was going to say is if you find some of the subject matter interesting, one of the things I would say is on our website, Gonzalez Bosto, he's the former commercial CIO at Unilever. He actually did a really great podcast web video thing where he talked to me about, he spent 35 years in Unilever, about all the challenges he saw in promotion management through the years and what works and what doesn't. Actually, if you're interested in this subject, I highly recommend that you give it a listen. In fact, you can probably see it. I'm always trying to figure out where the camera is to point, but you can see there's a web link up there. I'll leave this on screen actually as we go to the questions. But thank you, everyone, and hope you've got some questions. The team are going to be answering them live now. Take care. Bye-bye now.